2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. In Oakland as the Trailblazers go up against the Sacramento Kings. Looking at the Kings, with a record of 3-7 over their last 10 games, they have been struggling. Wins hard to come by. We'll see if they can grab one tonight. Well, last season, Portland had one of the most explosive offenses in the league. They sort of flew under the radar in that respect. Kenny, what makes this Blazers offense so potent?
Well, they got a lot of guys that can hurt you, Ernie, all over the court. They can shoot threes, they can go inside, they're slashers, and they'll punish teams at the free throw line because they really attack the rim.
Not only that, Ernie, they're efficient with their scoring no matter what pace the game is being played at. They can score in half-court sets and in transition. Like Kenny says, they can really hurt you from deep.
That'll wrap it up as we take you courtside.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the first half. On the court right now for the Kings, Wall, he's in at power forward. And Stevenson is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Koufos, and it's Caspi in at the small forward position. Now here's McCollum, a 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Rejected by Wall. Trying to get back on track. Oh, that's blocked. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's the dish to Davis. Passes it to Aminu. He kicks to Lillard. And there's the feed to McCollum. Davis with a screen on Rondo. Lillard attacking. Here's Davis. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And he's got his first chance at the line here. That one misses for Davis. Stevenson. The shot is off. So as we conclude the first half.
Well, Damian, a great first.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here. He's checked in for Rudy Gay. And it's Collison in for Lance Stevenson. Al-Farouq Aminu is out there with Davis. Then there's McCollum. Then it's Allen Crabbe. And it's Splitter in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Splitter sets a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Crabbe. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Darren Collison. The Trailblazers have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
Opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games. The Kings in second.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers played really well. He had 12 points and did his work from a pair of lines, hitting from both beyond the arc and from the charity stripe. A nice showing for him in what has been a rough start to the season for his team.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint them.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little more than what they needed. Terrific all-around effort. Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
No coverage that time. And it's 6 points for Collison.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
McCollum kicks to Aminu. Inside, here's Splitter. And he banks in the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 19.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Now here's Collison. He's tightly guarded. From deep, Wall. No good. And it's Portland the other way. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
And good on the basket. Look it.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Davis sets a screen. Cullen passes to Crabbe. From 11 feet away. He got it! That is one fantastic buzzer beater!
He hit that shot like it was nothing. Just another day at the office.
That is what you call much in the clutch.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells Davis is checked in for Portland. And then for Sacramento. Freaks checked in for Mbamute. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Kevin, I briefly chatted with the head athletic trainer for the Portland Trailblazers. It looked to be one of the more painful injuries you can have, a lower back strain. That is going to make things very hard on them in what is still a very young season. Hopefully, as early as it is, he has time to recover and help this team down the road. Guys?
All right, Doris. Really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
And, you know, I know everyone is rooting for him to make a quick and full recovery.
Absolutely. I mean, his teammates want him back out there as much as he wants to be back out there.
On the court right now for the Kings. Wall in at power forward. Collison is out there with Lance Stevenson. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Cousins in at the 5 down low. A different look now for Portland. Splitter's checked in for Plumlee. Davis comes in, and Ray McCallum subbed in for Lillard. Then for the Kings, Kufis checked in for Cousins. Caspi comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Bellinelli in for Lance Stevenson. Collison kicks to Wall. The shot's good. Collison making the play.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Trailblazers leading by 21. To the paint. And Davis gets it to go.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
1:37 left in the fourth quarter. And Davis sends it back. McCollum dishes to McCallum. Over to the wing. Splitter passes to Aminu. To the inside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
They didn't shoot it well from the line in the first half. But they've turned it around here, and it's helped them secure the lead. I mean, free throw shooting is important when you're trying to pad a lead.
Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Al-Farouq Aminu. That one misses. The Kings shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Trailblazers.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And asserting themselves right from the start, guys. They'll be taking the front end of a 4-game season series between these two clubs. They've got to feel good getting the upper hand tonight against the Kings.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Lillard. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open. And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
Ed Case. That's his first personal foul, 5th team foul. Shooting for Frank.
The first free throw is good.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Here's McCallum. He feeds it to Vonleh. Pass to Swooder. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another. And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
guys, come on. Get to a basket. Let's shoot some free throws. Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. All right, fellas, good practice. I need that same intensity out here consistently. Coaching staff will be around if you need anything.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Taking a look at the Lakers, they're enjoying a better winning percentage to this point than we saw last season, an encouraging sign for the players and the front office. Well, without a doubt, the best thing to happen to the Lakers this offseason was jumping up in the lottery to land the number 2 overall pick, which they used on D'Angelo Russell. Kenny, how much does this help the Lakers?
Well, years ago, the Lakers had a pick, and they elected to go small instead of big with Vlade Divac, and went with a guy named Kobe Bryant.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors winning their last game against the Houston Rockets. And they finished that one out up 4. Competitive, but ultimately they prevailed.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Randall out there with Roy Hibbert. Then it's Russell. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Kobe in at the shooting guard.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do about that move. That's just good offense. They were all over him, and he still managed to drain.
Curry dishes to Mack. And it's good. Caught through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low number.
Guys, I think free throw shooting, and Steve, you can speak to this, is all about rhythm and confidence, and he hasn't been able to establish any rhythm there this season.
Count the bucket. That's now 8 points for Julius Randle.
That's his 4th straight make right out the chute. He's setting a pretty high standard for himself here.
Just like you draw it up before you come out.
And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Curry.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Hibbert with a screen for Russell. To the middle, up off the screen, and then Hibbert with the dunk.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Bryant, uses the glass to finish the layup. Bryant's got his first basket.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Green, good, and Curry gets the assist.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas. Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Warriors trail by 7. And Thompson kicks to Barnes. Thompson passes to Mack. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Different look here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Green. Iguodala comes in for Mack. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Thompson. And then for Los Angeles, Zeller, he's checked in for Hibbert. Bass comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Clarkson in for Kobe. Different look here for the Warriors. Max checked in for Ezeli. Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Brandon Rush. And it's Thompson in for Curry. And then for the Lakers, Roy Hibbert's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Randall comes in for Brandon Bass. And Kobe is subbed in for P.J. Tucker. Taking a look at the Lakers. Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Russell is out there with Clarkson. And it's Hibbert in at the center, filling out the middle. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets made some nice plays. He finished with 8 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, he made play after play in that game.
Let's see if he can keep it going tonight. I say he does. I'll bet he goes off again.
That's a pretty bold prediction there. I mean, he's going to have to be very, very strong to even come close to dittoing that performance.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
We've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Take a look at what Kobe's done. He's got 8 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout. And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
His first shot coming late, and that one good from Clarkson.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Matt. And Thompson kicks to Green. Golden State moving it around. Mack, no luck.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Clarkson